How can the game of the year, It Takes Two, teach us to find our passion? And how can finding your passion help you reach your goals? Welcome to Inner Warrior, where I help pop culture fans with tips and tools to unleash their inner warrior and achieve their goals. I decided to pick up It Takes Two as a Christmas present for my wife after she told me how it was being advertised as a good couples game. And then, I saw it win Game of the Year at the Game Awards, so I thought this game must really have something to it. During Christmas, my wife and I played the game, and it is definitely one of the best co-op games around. It's a lot of fun. In case you don't know what the game is about, basically, a husband and wife are heading towards divorce when their child makes dolls of them. She found a book about relationships, and through some form of magic, the consciousness of her parents were sucked into the dolls she made of them. As the dolls, the husband and wife duo go through various trials set up by the book, as the book about relationships came to life. I noticed something interesting while playing the game. The last two lessons on relationships was actually both about passion. And not specifically the relationship type of passion, but the passion of both the husband, Cody, and the wife, May, individually. Their individual passions. That got me thinking about the importance of passion in our lives. Why should we even care about our passions? Ever hear of the Japanese concept of Ikigai? There's a town in Okinawa nicknamed the Village of Longevity, as the people there have the highest life expectancy in the world, living 10 times longer than the average. They also have lower rates of cancer, heart disease, and other chronic illnesses. Not only that, but their dementia rate is well below the global average. What does that town share in common? The philosophy of Ikigai. What exactly is Ikigai? Japanese psychologist Michiko Kumano has stated that Ikigai is a state of well-being that arises from devotion to activities one enjoys, which also brings a sense of fulfillment. Sounds a lot like passion, right? Harmonious passion, described as passion that you choose of your own volition and are not overly obsessed or attached to, also increases your chances of obtaining your mastery goals, as explained in a study published by the Journal of Psychology. The study explains, harmonious passion was shown to be a positive source of activity investment in that it directly predicted deliberate practice and positively predicted mastery goals, which in turn positively predicted deliberate practice. In turn, deliberate practice had a direct positive impact on performance attainment. Finally, harmonious passion was also positively related to subjective well-being in both studies. So, not only does having harmonious passion help you reach mastery, but it also increases your well-being. That sentiment is followed by another study, this time published in the journal Applied Psychology, Health and Well-being. The study states that harmonious passion contributed to both happiness achieved through experiences of pleasure and enjoyment, and happiness achieved through experiences of meaning and purpose. Passion also helps you achieve goals, as explained in the study published by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. The study focused on grit, which they described as perseverance and passion for long-term goals. The study concluded, grit nonetheless demonstrated incremental predictive validity of success measures over and beyond IQ and conscientiousness, meaning that passion and perseverance for your long-term goals actually leads to success even more than your IQ level. Passion is also attractive, as explained in the study published in the journals Business and Technical Communication, which states, the data show that on average, higher levels of perceived entrepreneurial passion and presenter preparedness and presentation designs that effectively captured the audience's attention resulted in higher ratings by decision makers on the firm's technology merit, management ability, and commercial potential. This is all great news for those with passion, but what if you lost your passion like Cody and May, letting it slowly lose importance in your life as you stack on more responsibilities? Or, what if you never found your passion in the first place? Again, I'll take us back to the definition of harmonious passion. Passion that you choose of your own volition and are not overly obsessed or attached to. And the definition of Ikigai, a state of well-being that arises from devotion to activities one enjoys, which also brings a sense of fulfillment. Taken together, we have a healthy devotion to an activity we choose that brings us a sense of fulfillment. Maybe you have an idea of what that is already. If so, you need to specifically set time aside to work on that passion and grow it. If you're still unsure, then set time aside where you do absolutely nothing. No TV, no phone, no book, just sit there, detoxing from all those dopamine hits. What does your mind wander to when you're bored? What activities would you like to try? Start there and experiment and cultivate those passions. Does your passion have to be the same as work? Not necessarily. May's passion was singing and had nothing to do with her engineering career. Can you find elements of your passion that you can relate to your career or business to make it more enjoyable? Well, yeah. By the way, if you feel I'm providing you with value, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when my next video arrives. So, back to the question of whether we can use our passions to make our careers and business more exciting. For that answer, let's look at May as an example. Maybe May enjoys singing because singing is essentially you using your vocal cords in such a way as to engineer sounds that create music. If so, that engineering aspect works perfectly well with her career as an engineer. Cody is a stay-at-home dad, and his passion is his garden. He loves caring for his garden and growing its plants. That element also applies to raising their daughter Rose. I just saw what they did there. Clever, naming their daughter Rose as Cody's passion is gardening. And remember that the only one standing between you and your passion is you. When Cody tried to blame May for not supporting him and causing him to lose his passion, the Love Book explained that essentially the only one Cody can blame is himself for letting his passion die. So, in summary, your passion will help you live longer, have less diseases, have better well-being, make you happier, make you more attractive, help you reach your long-term goals, and make your career and business more enjoyable. So, go out there and start finding or rekindling your passion by setting time aside for it. Have you played It Takes Two? What were your favorite moments? Let me know in the comments below. Mine was when facing those bosses in the tree and having to work together, Cody with his sap gun and May with her matches to blow them up. Also, if you want to learn more about how we live in a simulation, click here. Or, if you want to learn how powerful our minds are and how we can use it to attract our goals to us, click here.